because of the added extra footage and like how.
So I don't really care about your hot take. I just care about your brain not functioning the way it's supposed to. Yeah, it's time.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Ooh, my seat is kind of hot
You stole that from me, and I did it better.
because takes are getting hot. You ready?
We're doing DC hot takes.
We are bringing hot takes back. It's probably been almost.
Did you just like swiped my hand away like it was a piece of trash?
I did.
We're in this together.
You're a piece of trash.
Okay.
Okay. We're doing hot takes for the first time in what feels like a year. Obviously, brought back by popular demand. We are so sorry it took so long, but just we know so many of each other's opinions. But you seem to be prepared. You've got a couple prepared for me. I've got a couple prepared for you, and let's see what we can do. Those of you that don't know the rules, you're new to the page. I'm going to make a statement, and Andrew is going to try not to scream at me about said statement, and whoever screams at each other first loses. There you go. Here we go. You ready? Shall I go first or shall you? Oh, you're checking?
Me.
Cool. Give it to me.
Shazam 2 is better than Black Adam.
I have seen neither of those movies.
Yeah, I figured that might not. I'm starting easy.
All right.
I think that pisses a lot of people off. People say Shazam 2 is like the worst DC, like one of the worst DC movies ever, and then a lot of people end up. I was lower on Black Adam than a lot of people.
Yeah. I heard it was just a mess. I've said this before, but I just wanted to go into detail so that you understood. Batman Begins is better than the entire MCU. There's no live action superhero movie better than Batman Begins other than its sequel. So just think, like No Way Home, Avengers 1,
Infinity
Logan,
War, Winter Soldier.
Deadpool, Infinity War, Winter Soldier. None of those movies are as good as Batman Begins.
Your top two superhero movies ever are Batman Begins and The Dark Knight.
Correct. Live action.
Wild.
The other two in my top four
Across
are the two
into-
Spider-Verse, yes.
This might not get you because you know this one, but Josh Whedon's Justice League is just as good as Zack Snyder's Justice League. What's up? What's up?
I always want to respond to it, but I just can't talk to a madman if you're going to be that ridiculous.
Sure, yeah. I'm the jerk. Yeah.
DC, overall, in the history of DC, does villains better than any other franchise.
Interesting. I'm not going to necessarily disagree. It's not going to get me.
Okay.
Wonder Woman 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Batman v Superman.
No.
You want to tell me why? Go ahead. I'm all ears.
You're going to get ridiculed for that one.
I don't freaking care. Wonder Woman 1984 is a worse movie in lots of ways, structurally and script and everything, but it does not do the disservice to as many characters as Batman v Superman does. Doesn't have as many dream sequences either.
This is going to piss a lot of people off. I don't know if you're going to care about this one, but this one I've had in the chamber for a while. The DC animated universe, it's overrated.
Wow.
It's overrated.
I think it had a hot start and then...
Yeah, it's really teetered off. It's overrated. It's become very overrated. There you go.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies
Mm-hmm.
is a top 10 DC movie of all time, potentially top 5.
Can I ask what else would be in that conversation?
Sure.
You don't have to rank it or anything, but like...
So it's potentially... So it is top 5 of the DCEU easily. It might be top 3.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to do all DC movies ever.
Yeah.
Because even then, Under the Red Hood is better,
Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight is better,
Mm-hmm.
Suicide Squad is better.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Wonder Woman might be better. That's about it.
Batman Begins. You haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it was right at the edge of top
You have
5.
Teen Titans go to the movies ahead of like Snyder Cut?
Yes. This is all DC movies ever. Like, I can't remember the Batman movies that well from the 80s or whatever, but like this is all animated movies. This is the entire DCEU. This is the Nolan trilogy. It's top 10, potentially top 5.
Yeah. Strongly disagree with that one, but I haven't seen it, so I can't speak on it. You're just a sucker for comedy.
If it's that good.
The Dark Knight Rises is easily better than the Batman.
If I cared more about the Batman,
Because you do staunchly disagree with that, I think.
I do disagree, and you know, it just shows how much of a loser you are when you use these adverbs
Easily.
clearly, easily. It's just they're just so not necessary for sentences like this. You know what I mean?
Except they are.
But you continued. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Lego Batman is better than the following: Cars 2, Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, and would be top 2 DCEU.
You'd have it only below the Suicide Squad?
Yes. And again,
That movie
tied with
sucks.
Wonder Woman.
Movie's not good. No.
It's top 3 Batman movies of all time.
No. You're not getting me. Because you just sound like a child when you say things like that. You ready? I've got a couple more. I think I've got you here. The Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition with 30 minutes of extra footage, of extra greatness, is as good and on the same level as the Suicide Squad.
Can you... I'm gonna break the table. Can you explain the extra footage to
Yeah.
me?
They add a couple of characters. They add the context that they burned the bodies in Africa, which makes the framing of Superman make sense because it's not bullets. Because it's like he lasered them. They add this character from Africa who lied to the senator, the judge, Granny's Peach Tea, Mrs. Incredible. They add her character, her whole character arc, and essentially the movie almost climaxes with the courthouse scene. And in the Ultimate Edition, in the context of the Ultimate Edition, the courthouse scene becomes the best individual scene in the whole DCEU. Because of the added extra footage and like how it
I don't really
climaxes.
care about your hot take. I just care about your brain not functioning the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we should get you checked. Do you not care that your main problem with Man of Steel is present in the scene that you just said is the best scene in the DCEU? That Superman is just this wall. He's Batman. He's not truth, justice, the American way. He's not.
I have said this once. I will say this a million times. Batman v Superman sells me because the protagonist of Batman v Superman also hates the guy that I hate.
Why is that a reason to like? Like, it doesn't change what Superman is.
But I agree with the protagonist. Like I don't like Man of Steel because it's like, what the hell are you doing with Superman? Everybody should hate him in this universe. And guess what? In Batman v Superman, everybody hates him in that universe. And Batman, our main protagonist, we start the movie with Batman,
So yeah, let me just.
wants to kill him the entire movie.
I feel like Venom in the end credit scene of No Way Home. Let me just get this straight.
Yeah.
A purple guy with stones. Okay, so your reason for liking the Ultimate Edition is it explains more why Superman is an a-hole. And
No.
yes. and makes this scene better. And the reason you're okay with that is because Batman is stupid enough and not enough of a detective to figure out that what people are saying about Superman isn't real, even though Superman's a superhero and Batman's a superhero.
He's had experience with bad people that have changed.
What the frick does that mean?
That at any moment, Superman may say he's a hero, but at any moment, he could turn.
So the solution to that is murder him.
If we feel that there's a 1% chance that he might not be on our side, we have to take it as an absolute certainty because you have to prepare.
Great, you can prepare. There's plenty of versions of Batman. Watch the animated movie where he has contingencies for every single member of the Justice League. He doesn't go out of his way to murder them.
This isn't that Batman. This is a Batman that's lost
that
to Robin.
sucks. So we have a Superman that sucks. We have a Batman that sucks.
No,
Great, let's watch this movie.
It's the best Batman we've ever seen.
What else is in the footage? The Ultimate Edition that somehow fixes this garbage pile of a movie.
There is added action. There's added action in the sequences. There's a longer shot in when Batman robs Lex Luthor of the kryptonite. You get a longer shot of the security footage, and that's Batman. It's just perfect. I mean, Zack Snyder's got a lot of flaws. He knew how to shoot Batman. He's the best person to ever shoot Batman ever. Get his cinematography for the DCU, please.
So we've still established Superman sucks, Batman sucks. And the dream sequences that don't really lead anywhere. You like the nightmare or whatever.
I love the nightmare sequence, and it does have added footage where you get a better look at a parademon and he knocks out Superman. It's very cool.
Like, why?
Because it's cool.
Why?
Because it's cool.
You think you'd like cool. the Avengers and like the MCU movies if they just have a random like dream hallucination sequence like every 5 minutes about future movies that may or may not happen?
This is just an awesome scene.
That doesn't help the movie, that is random, just like Flash coming through a time portal, just like Superman hallucinating that he's talking to his dad on a mountain. And like, why would you have that many? The Ultimate Edition doesn't take any of those out?
No, they actually add stuff in. It's great. They add a lot of context.
I want you to understand you're stupid.
Have I won, by
I
the way?
need you
This
to
is
understand.
enough talking that I
don't
won.
care. I want you to understand.
Yapaholic over here.
You don't. Okay. Do you know what yapping means? That means like rambling on and on. I'm very succinct with what I'm saying.
no
You're
point.
stupid.
No.
No, that's my
to what
point.
you're saying.
That's my point.
Is that
I've
I'm
made my
stupid?
point.
Nothing you've said it points out that I'm stupid.
Multiple things I've said has done that. No. Actually,
no. The Ultimate Edition is like an 8 out of 10.
It has an Africa sequence that makes Superman worse. That's your reasoning?
No, no. There's a lot of added context. I'm telling you, the way it builds towards the courthouse scene, it legitimately makes the courthouse scene the best scene in the DCU.
What do you give Batman v Superman?
The original cut, probably like a 5 or 6. But I give the Ultimate
How much
Edition
extra footage is in the Ultimate Edition?
Over 30 minutes. It's a 3-hour movie.
So 30 minutes changes 3 points of a movie?
Of course. If you take out 20 minutes of the parent stuff in TASM 2, that movie grows to be much better. Maybe if there was like a web cut that didn't include all the Sony nonsense, your favorite Spider-Man movie of the bad ones would actually be maybe a good movie.
Why is Batman v Superman a 5 out of 10?
Because there's logical fallacies in it. And I cannot stand the final CGI battle. I can't stand it. It doesn't make sense in context. That movie becomes like a 9 out of 10 if in the Ultimate Edition, if you trim some of the stuff, and most importantly, if you make Doomsday Bizarro. If that is Bizarro, that movie improves.
Why?
Points. Because it's Zod's body. Why would it become this big gross monster? It makes way more sense to be a weird version.
Are you complaining about random Kryptonian science in a fictional universe and it not becoming the correct monster you want it to become?
Let me tell you why. Just writing wise, it makes more sense because Batman has been preparing this whole movie to fight Superman. But because Doomsday is the final boss, Batman, who has been badass and awesome the entire movie, is subject to running away. And he is running away the entire final battle, he's running away pretty much. When, if it was Bizarro, he's prepared the whole movie for Superman. So he is
Why
also,
is that CGI battle okay?
It's not okay.
No, if it's Bizarro.
Well, because then it's less CG. And it's because then you've got a human, you've got Michael Shannon.
But shouldn't it just end with Batman and Superman?
No. It makes sense that they fight and then they're buddies.
Bizarro is the dragon from Shang-Chi.
No, because it's what Lex Luthor has been.
Trying to do the whole movie, just like his father was trying to do the whole
But guess
movie?
what? I don't like Bizarro. I don't like Doomsday. If it's Bizarro, it fixes that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It's
Because then it becomes...
it's still the same.
It becomes not bad CGI. It's a human being.
But you haven't, your whole reason, see, this is why you're stupid. The last 5 minutes, you haven't been talking about the fact that it's bad CGI. You've been talking about it being fixed because it's a different character.
Well, it does look good. The CGI does look good in that final battle. Even though I think it's nonsense. I just wish it wasn't
You
there.
just said that it would be fixed because Bizarro is now a human and it would look better.
Yeah, because,
so is it the character fix
now
or is it the CG fix?
Now the fight, you can actually do interesting stuff because you can incorporate Batman.
But the point still stands that Bizarro is the dragon.
I just disagree.
Have your point. I don't care.
I understand what you're saying with Shang-Chi, but I strongly disagree.
Strongly. There's another great adverb for you.
Yeah. I think the Shang-Chi one feels so much more out of place. I mean, it's literally what Lex is doing the whole movie.
It's what Win was doing the whole movie.
Yeah, but it's not... I don't think it's the same.
You can say that, doesn't make it true.
Aquafina isn't one of them.
This is a great point, but it doesn't have anything to do with the CGI.
But you don't understand. You really have so much trouble understanding my character assassination thing with Superman. That's like, Superman's kind of a bad guy in Batman v Superman. I kind of like that. Like, it's building... Okay, you gave us Man of Steel. You gave us that shithole. How do you make it better? Oh, you make the protagonist of this movie feel exactly how we feel about Henry Cavill's Superman. I like that. I think that's cool.
I don't think two wrongs make a right. No, I don't think making a movie where Superman sucks and then making another movie where he still sucks, but someone agrees with us this time. No, Superman still sucks. And his acting is still the same, and the fact that he's this deadpan, terrible, and he's hallucinating and talking to his dad on a mountain, and there's nothing Superman about him. Again, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because I can sympathize with Batman, and I also just don't like the general storyline of again, kind of like the Captain America Civil War thing. If you've established these characters, you established Iron Man's a good guy, and you established Captain America's a good guy for 5 movies or whatever the frick it is, and then you bring in this thing that makes the opinions change or whatever, that's fine. But having a movie where the first movie Superman sucks and the second movie Superman sucks, and the Martha thing and all these other problems, no, I don't think 30 minutes is gonna fix. And Lex Luthor is a problem, and Doomsday is whatever. No, I don't think any of that gets fixed, whether it's going to be Bizarro or we see him kill people in Africa.
Oh, I disagree. I think in this situation, two wrongs do make a right.
Cool.